So we're now going to dust the centre of our peony and add the stamen as well. So I've got just some pale green here. It's a green that I've mixed with a bit of beige just to give a really sort of pale green, and it's not too dissimilar from my paste colour here, but it's just going to add a little bit of extra depth. And just do take a look at some pictures of the pistil of peonies if you're a bit unsure about the colour. But I find that mixing kind of beige with some light green is good for this kind of colour. So I'm just dusting that all over the base. I'm not really worrying about the top, these top bits, because we're going to go in with some pink for them. So what I have here is some Alpine Rose. So it's like a real deep pink colour. And I've just mixed it with a little bit of high proof alcohol. So we're then just going to paint it in on these tip bits. And yeah, if you have a look at Google Images for peony pistil, you'll see how they are with this kind of pale green and these really bright pink tips. Just going to add a little bit more alcohol. So you just want to paint each of the tips. And painting them rather than just using the dry dust just gives a bit more of a vibrant finish. To be a little bit careful because they can be quite delicate if you've done them really thin. So that's how it should look. Put a bit more on there. Right, now we're ready to add the stamen. So I have here what I think are the best peony stamen. I bought these from Sugar Inn, but this is the brand Sugar Lane, and they're not expensive as like compared to some other stamen, and they're really good. I used to make my own stamen for peonies because I could never find any ones that I liked, and obviously it takes ages to make your own, but these are really good and they give a really lifelike finish. You can get them in a sort of orangey colour, but I prefer for peonies to buy the yellow ones and then dust it in with a bit of orange, just to give a slightly sort of in-between finish for the yellow and orange. So I'm going to take some half-width white floral tape. And they come in little bunches like this, so I'm going to bend each bunch, keeping the tape on, just in half. And then, so that I've got it lined up so the taped bit is just below where the pistil is. Oops. That's about where we're going to secure it. So I'm going to attach my floral tape to the wire just at the base of the pistil, and then take one bunch at a time, just securing it with the tape. So that they're all the same height and they just evenly spread around. So you basically just want to put one bunch next to each other. Oops. So there should be space for one more. So once they're all in, just sort of tape it off. And then I'm going to go in with some wider tape just to secure it as well. So you can then just kind of move them around into position to make sure they're kind of evenly spread, but oops, you can also, you kind of want a look that's not completely uniform, so they can be sort of sticking in different directions. So now I'm going to take my full width tape and I always use white to begin with, and then at the end I'll tape green over the stem. I just think it gives a neater finish when adding your petals to have white underneath. Okay, so that's that. Now we're just going to dust in with some of this orange. So I think this is called Berberis. This is a Squire's Kitchen colour. And I'm just kind of roughly dusting the ends of the stamen just to give them a bit of variety of tone of colour. So you want some yellow showing through as well. Okay, so it should look something like that. Okay, now we'll dust the petals and then we'll be ready to assemble it.